Hello subscribers, welcome to a live stream of Wizardry 8. We're playing the vanilla version on normal Iron Man. This is a samurai, single character. So we are just grinding up our weapon skills, staying at level 2. Looks like we have 32 sword, 24 close combat, 22 dual weapons. I equipped this sling in case we can shoot a little bit more. Work on that as well. Throwing. Hey Zomble, welcome in. How are you doing today?
And so it begins. And so we prevail. For now.
Nice. Alright, these we're gonna fight this direction.
What must be done, must be done. And so we prevail. For now.
Sword 33. Hey Igloo, welcome in. How are you doing? Says ahoy, samurai, surprisingly good class. Yeah, especially once we start getting some spells. Missile shield, magic missile, enchanted blade. Noxious fumes. It's definitely going to help. And then summon elemental much later is great for drawing fire. Crabs, okay. Well, these we can actually
What must be done,
get some more training on our throwing skill here. Okay, so now we're going to get training on a bow. Unless I sold it. It looks like I did. No, there it is.
I am no longer afflicted, and so it begins. I am no longer afflicted.
Move back like this and get my stamina back.
And so we prevail. For now.
Bow skill of 5. We went through 60 arrows to get a bow skill of 5. Okay. Check the rest real quick. Throwing's 13. Ranged 15, not bad. One thing we won't have to worry about is fear, since the samurais are fearless.
What must be done, must be done. And so we prevail. For now.
Sweet. We almost got 20 on critical strike. It's either 20 or 25 where you get a extra 1% chance to crit, I think.
begins. And so we prevail. For now.
Staff and wand of 3. Considering going to Impani base camp instead of Arnica first in order to get the Haya bow. And because the monsters there get pretty nasty, the higher level you go. Five hit point, heal wounds, really? Heal wounds scam. Uh-uh.
And so we prevail. For now.
35 sword.
What must be done, must be done.
Can hit these in extended range.
Too far.
There we go.
And so we
Not
prevail.
opening the door for those.
For now.
Nice. 20 crit.
What must be done, must be done.
This is a languid slime. Yep. Hey there, SLR42. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the follow.
Too far.
Okay, that's the language. We're not going to fight it like that. That can shoot and cause you to fall asleep. So what we'll do is this. I'm going to go ahead and equip my sling again. Igloo says the main thing I liked is that the samurai can use the enchanted katana and other weapons with high initiative.
And so we prevail.
Nice. 14 throwing. Some bats out here.
And so it begins. And so we prevail. For now.
Sword to 36. Yeah, pretty late into the game. There's a guaranteed good sword for a samurai. The Bushido blade you can find at Rapik's castle is a primary weapon. I think that thing only weighs 4. Hardly any offhand swords though. Got the Wakizashi, the enchanted Wakizashi. And I don't remember for sure, but Sting may be offhand.
And so it begins.
I don't remember offhand if Sting is offhand. Most likely it's not, but can't remember if it's my mod I'm thinking of.
so we prevail. For now.
Nice. Bats, okay.
And so it begins. And so we prevail. For now.
So that's a guaranteed good staff drops too. You don't get lightning strike ability with staves, but it's a great extended range. Plus, some of them have good spells in them that you can use. Languid again. Okay.
Locked.
So, I guess I'll go ahead and equip.
Locked.
Even with that 1 or 2 shots, we still got an increase there. $39,000 experience. Waiting to apply our level up. Otherwise, you level up way too quickly with solo. Monsters will outlevel scale you immediately. Unless you have a lord to exploit.
What must be done, must be done.
Really?
prevail. For now.
So we're to 40. Nice. Close combat 29, dual weapons 27, critical strike 22. We have yet to get a single critical strike.
And so it begins.
Once that gets 25, I think we'll for sure at least have a 1% chance.
And so we prevail.
Alright, roaches.
So it begins.
Too much damage. Be gone, foul bugs.
And so it begins. I need more ammunition. And so we prevail. For now.
Sixteen throwing. Gets that to 30. Throw stink bombs reliably. Hang on 1 second. I'm gonna check on my dog. Okay, she's fine.
Must be done, must be done. Pain simply a state of mind. And so we prevail. For now.
23 critical strike. Getting close. 25. Hey, Severin DC, welcome to the stream. How are you guys doing? Sever's on a 3 stream watch streak based on his 3 emoticons. DC says, I can't help notice your lizard man has gotten fuzzy. They drink a weird potion or something? Yep, we got a new character. Got a samurai. Helper samurai. The other character was doing fine, but when I have a party wipe, sometimes I want to try something new and more fun for the time being, you know, mix it up. But the fighter was doing fine. We got lots of potential with the samurai. It'll take longer to get into good shape, but they'll have more flexibility than the fighter.
And so it begins. Blocked, blocked. Block. And so we prevail. For now.
For now. That's right. DC says, with the ability to cast some spells later on, that'll be good. Yes, Missile Shield especially. Against those savant drones we end up fighting all the time in Arnica. Missile Shield is great against those. Zombies in the office quietly lurking from time to time. It's got the double thumbs up. Yeah, if samurais are immune to fear too, that's going to be a good help later on. Because that's one way you can die, is getting scared, losing your turn, or worse, getting scared where you fall unconscious. There's some shrieker bats that do that kind of thing. Or spellcasters casting terror on you. That could be a run ender. Need to keep these in extended range.
Life is short, and and so we prevail. For now. And so it begins. And so we prevail.
And so we prevail for now, and so it begins. So we prevail for now. You didn't know they're immune to fear, DC? Yeah, it's a pretty nice buff. Hey, Boxy, welcome in. How are you doing? So speaking of unconscious, I'm still editing my cover art, but I'm listening in. Well, that's good news. Always good to see you, Boxy. Oh, how busy you are. What level do samurais get spells? Level 5. So it's quite a ways off. And then we'll have to power train. Otherwise, they'll be terrible. Power train the spells, I mean. We need one more critical strike. Hit that to 25, and then I'm pretty sure we'll have at least a 1% chance to do a crit. We haven't had one yet. For some reason, I think every 25 points you get one. 1%. It's quite weak compared to Wizardry 6 and 7. 6 and 7, it was completely overpowered. Igloo says would be nice if they toned it down, but let it work more often. Yeah, the problem with all the effects is your level compared to the monster's level affects it, which was not the case in Wizardry 6 and 7. Level had nothing to do with resistance of anything, like your level compared to something else. Well, that's not true, actually. Anti-magic spell compared level. There was a couple things that compared level, but almost everything did not. Like the difference in level. And in 8, everything compares the difference in level except the cloud spells. Like Death Cloud. DC says, oh, that reminds me. I can chill to some Wizardry 6 while waiting for Pod to wake up. Once you get Divine Missiles leveled up, that's a good cone spell. I mean, Magic Missile? Yeah. Magic Missiles is good. Most monsters in general have lower divine resistance than, let's say, air, water. Fire resistance is even lower usually. Three really good level 2 spells. Missile Shield, Enchanted Blade, and magic missiles. Yeah, piety does impact spell points. It does. But if you train something high, the skill high, in a given realm, that impacts spell points more than piety. You can power train it. And of course, your level makes a big difference too. So we won't be a great spellcaster, but it'll be enough to give us some utility. Okay. Roaches again.
And so it begins. And so we prevail. For now.
Dual weapons, 29. DC says, is there a way to train wizardry before level 5 besides a level up? No. You cannot get it at all. I mean, unless you're talking about a class change, which we're definitely not going to do. That would put us so far behind.
What must be done must be done. Too far.
You're pretty happy that you leveled a psionic, but needed stealth, so you took one level of them off. Yeah, the whole problem with the elite classes is they have a high minimum
And so we
requirement
prevail. And so it begins.
on all their attributes to qualify.
And so we prevail.
So if you had to switch to a monk, you had to have your character's attributes watered down. So like, you wouldn't have had super high intelligence or anything that you want on a caster. You have to get the attributes to the minimum of those hybrids. So that's what makes it really hard to class change back and forth with hybrids. Pretty much have to stay a hybrid of some kind. Or you're gonna have like just a mediocre character. You're not gonna get power cast till really high level, which has a huge impact on your power. That can definitely be done though. That's what's cool about Wizardry 8. You don't have to have an optimized party. You can play with 6 characters. You can play with a bunch of mediocres and still be able to beat the game on expert Iron Man. Just makes it a lot harder. It was better than dying so much, since Psionics can't wear good armor. Yeah. Yep, that definitely helps. And in a full party, having high stealth just helps to redirect the attacks to someone else more often. Not just the armor class boost, but the redirection. Fighters are usually the best to have as a 1 level if you're trying to get hit points, because their requirements are pretty weak. You don't need all the crap that hybrids need, and fighters give the most hit points. So if you do like set the fighter up to be the first character level 1, but have everything else dumped into the caster's attributes, then you can switch at level 2 to the caster and get the big hit point bonus. You'll still be quite behind at level 2, but in the long run it'll take care of itself. So many options.
And so we prevail. For now.
Sword of 45. I'm still waiting for 25 crit. Oh, we got it. Didn't notice. So 1 out of 100 shots in theory. Actually, it'll be worse than that. Most things probably have about 20 divine resistance here. So 1 out of 120 shots will probably get a critical hit. Not that useful. Especially considering we kill these things with pretty much 1 hit anyway. It'll pay off once we start running into juggernauts and stuff that have ridiculous hit points.
What must be done must be done.
Oh, that's a languid, that one? Usually the languid's in the back.
unlocked. And so we prevail. For now.
33 close combat. $52,000 experience. And 180 kills.
What must be done, must be done. And so we prevail.
30 dual weapons. Still can't believe last time I played, we were level 2 and it spawned pestilent rats. Level 9 pestilent rats in the upper monastery. That was ridiculous. I'd try going up there level 3. That's again.
And so it begins.
Nice. Slowly but surely. Roaches.
What must be done must be done. Life is short. And so we prevail. For now, and so it begins. And so we prevail.
31.
And so it begins. And so we prevail.
Boring, boring, grinding. Necessary evil.
And so it begins. And so we prevail. For now.
second. I gotta let my dog out. I will be back. Okay, everyone, I am back. Keep the grindstone rolling. Probably a language in here somewhere. Nope.
What must be done must be done. Life is short, and I just made it much.
She's there, sitting there bragging, and then she gets hit in the face. Life is short.
So we
Ooh.
will. For now.
Slime's like, eh, shut up. Mythology 25. That's not bad. Can help us to be able to see the monster stats. Stamina is a good one to be able to see. You can see when they're getting close to falling unconscious. They're slowing down. I think maybe. Oh, yeah, I'm overloaded. Let's go sell some stuff. We got some stuff to sell. Pick up another few items, maybe. Sneak past Krabby Patty. I haven't killed the noxious slime yet either. Either of them.
A creature approaches. I sense something moving.
Got some new stuff in stock.
Hang on to the short sword. Okay.
Come back and
Till we meet again.
Nicholas says, I think samurai can also use the overpowered Zatoichi staff. Yes, they can. Samurai and monk.
A creature approaches.
Alright. Go try the noxious slime.
A creature approaches. Too far. Nothing found. Observe. An item. Observe. An item.
Scroll of haste.
I sense something moving.
We haven't got any of this stuff over here yet. This yet?
Look over there. Look over there. Observe. An item. Nothing.
These sticks. Hey Tim, welcome to the stream. How are you
Nothing
doing?
found.
We can see the sticks with 50 artifacts. Or I mean 50
Observe. An item.
senses. Can't use them, but we could sell them. You're doing good. Glad to hear that, Tim. I am doing great. Thanks for asking.
Too far.
Sneak attack.
And so we prevail. For now.
Nice. Okay. Back to our grind spot. So, quick status check here. 47 sword, 12 staff and wand, 16 throwing, close combat 36, range 18, dual weapons 20 or 32, and critical strike 27. Artifacts 20. Pretty good. know if closing that door, a king crab effect spawns here or not. Need to look at where the monster randomizers are in the maze. Alright. Green.
And so it begins. And so we prevail. For now.
We have 64,000. Roaches.
What must be done, must be done. And so we prevail. For now.
May start to go for the spiders. There's no reason why I can't do it right now. Throwing's in pretty decent shape to throw the bombs outside of combat. Ah, we got.
A creature
That's the
approaches.
crab. King crab, what are you doing out there? King crab scamming. King scam. Make sure we're not going to get sandwiched here before I do this.
I sense something moving.
Gregor. Kill the spiders.
I sense something moving.
All right.
I cannot.
We're throwing these outside of combat in case they backfire. If that backfires in the middle of a fight with those spiders, it's you're done. It's GG. If we backfire it outside of combat, outside of their vision, we will be fine. Okay. Actually, I think I want to do this on the other side.
A creature approaches.
Go around the hall. Still only got one of them. I'm gonna have to go ahead and try to throw this now. The others ran so far away. And only one was within range. Okay. Still only had two of them. Hey Veru, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Have we abandoned the spear fighter meta? No, we haven't abandoned anything. That still works fine. It's when you get a party wipe, just want to try something different, you know? No, it was working fine. Let's see if we can just get combat to end here. Now we can sneak around the corner. These ran at different rates, so it caused a problem. Wow, they ran really far. That's really weird. I don't know if we'll be able to reach that other one there or not. It's kind of far. Usually they stay kind of grouped together, but this time it's been quite chaotic. Okay, we can't fight this in case we backfire. DC says, random. Do you need to worry about climbing, swimming in Wizardry 6 Remaster? I can't think of anywhere to swim at, but there's mountain climbing bits. The swimming, there's quite a few areas you can use swimming in. I've added new areas in the game too, but none of it's needed. You don't have to have swimming to beat the game, but you could get into some special areas or take some shortcuts in some places if you have it. And then as far as climbing, it's up to you. I mean, if climbing will train as you try to climb something, the mountains has climbing. So again, you don't have to have it, but it would help a tiny bit. So you can beat the game without both of them. All right. Using up lots of stink bombs here to be safe. That's what I was afraid of, right there. That's why I don't do those backfires outside of combat. I mean, I do the stink bombs outside of combat.
To endure, I am no longer afflicted.
Let's see, that one's still there.
And so it begins.
Okay, one left. Can you drop the bugs in this room using the trapdoor? Varus? I've never tried that. I don't think so because they shoot. And I don't know how you could get them into position. They like to, you know, just do a straight shoot. If you go into this room, they're gonna shoot you somehow. Alright, we got one left. There it is, my hit points. 2. I'm gonna go ahead and play it safe here and use a stink bomb. Get good, Sam, get good.
And so we prevail. For now.
It's expensive killing them that way, but it works. Safe.
A mechanical contraption of some kind. Perhaps we should attempt to activate it.
Oh, hold on. Let me go get the key. A little bit more money here. Go ahead and go get the resurrection powder. Go sell it, try to get some bombs or something. In case we run into some trouble when we go to the upper monastery. I'll probably go up there, do a little bit, and then come back. Do some more grinding. That way we're at least making some progress.
A most valuable addition.
We got 2, so that's 3,200 gold. Doing this so that Gregor doesn't come back.
I sense something moving.
I never did kill those fish down there either.
Got some new.
Okay. Stuff I want to keep. And minor deals. Alright, great.
Come back and
Till we meet again.
I don't think I ever cleared. I didn't clear the crabs outside either. The cherry bomb and all that, but I think I care. Just come back and do that. Rather see what kind of enemies are gonna spawn in the upper monastery. Alright.
There is no one here. Something is...
So these rabid
A
rats
creature approaches.
are so dangerous they can kill us in one round. One of them can kill us in one round. So we're going to try to pull these over toward us here. We fight them here. See if they're coming. Yep. They're coming. Just acting like they're not. Actually coming around the other way. I think they're going to come around this side. Let's see if I have to draw them out anymore. I'm going to try to get a sneak attack on them with the stink bomb. Okay. Someone's streaming Might and Magic 6? Oh, that's cool. Okay, these guys are not moving. Go ahead and throw it from here and then retreat.
What must be done must be done.
Alright, let's see where they went. We usually go over to this room. Not always. Nope, they didn't. They might be up with the Seekers. Where the heck did they go?
A creature approaches.
They must have gone down with all the other rats. It's weird. Ugh.
A creature approaches.
They did not go down there. Where in the heck did they go? They just disappeared. Wait a minute. I just saw a 79 hit point rat. It did it again. It generated pestilent rats. Level 9 pestilent rats when I'm level 2. Come on, game. Oh, we won't be clearing the upper monastery. That's for sure. That is ridiculous. Okay, well. There's no way we can get through Arnica Road with our current skill level. So I guess it's time to go back down and grind. There's Gregor blocking the way. We can't get past him. I think we could scare him through the wall with what's it called? Fairy dust. It's probably gonna have to be what we do. Fairy dust, where are you?
Your mind is associating action.
Backfired it. He's still gonna run. Let's watch where he goes. Oh, he actually went in the direction where Burrs is. At least we can get him out of the way now. As difficult as it may be. Yeah, I know there's a lot of people that like Might Magic 6. There's King Crab, he's still there. all the way back around. Okay, back to the grindstone. Can't believe it generated level 9 pestilent rats again. Or level 2. That's definitely broken.
And so it begins. And so we prevail.
Green slime.
What must be done must be
Nice.
Life is short, and I just made it much shorter. Life is short, and I just made it much. And so we prevail. For now.
Close combat 37, critical strike 29.
And so it begins.
Nice, more slime. The ideal enemy for us right now.
And so we prevail.
Sword 48, dual weapons 33. roaches again.
What must be done must be done.
Extended range, perfect. Tim says, best way to get rid of those roaches, yeah. Keep them away. With the fighter at level 2, we had,
And so
of
we
course, a
prevail.
bit much bigger buffer because they had 35 hit points.
And so it
Samurai
begins.
only has 21. So we have to be really careful.
And so we prevail. For now.
Those can do 14 damage each. So if 2 of them hit you in 1 round, you're dead. Potentially. It's ridiculous. See what we're sitting with experience. 86,000, nice. Okay, bats aren't as dangerous. We can
What must be done
open the
must be
door
done.
here.
And so we prevail.
39 close combat. More roaches.
What must be done must be done. And so we prevail.
Wow, these keep giving us roaches.
What must be done must be done. so we prevail.
31 critical strike. Close combat 40. Staff's 18. I'm not even trying to train it. It's just sometimes we have to use it to reach an enemy. Like I said, the Impani base camp has a Haya bow, which is a really good bow staff. Should be great to get early if possible.
What must be done must be done. And so we prevail.
Nice. Roaches again.
What must be done must be done. And so we prevail.
Wow, so much training.
What must
Are
be
you
done
serious?
must be
Roaches
done.
again?
And so we prevail. For now. And so it begins. And so we prevail.
Check on my dog real quick. Okay, everyone, I'm back. Keep the grinding going.
What must be done must be done. And so we prevail.
Never seen it generate so many roaches.
And so we prevail.
25 staff. 32 mythology. We got quite a few options with the staff and wand. We could even get the winter wand in the offhand, which can do paralysis. So that'd be pretty sweet.
What must be done? And so we
Still haven't got a single critical hit. Only have like a 1% chance, maybe 2% at the most. 286 kills. 0 crits. Let my dog out again, guys. Okay, everyone, I'm back. We're grinding.
And so we prevail.
We get missile shield around level 8. That'll help us deal with quite a few monsters that are dangerous with paralysis. Training, this is one of the guys for real this time, Zombel says. Oh, this is the one, guys. That's what he meant. Helper Samurai is up there with Lizard Man Fighter. Yeah, the low hit points are a bit of a worry. We'll see how it goes. Missile shield will be a big plus. Sever redeemed. Bless the run for 500. Thank you, Sever. Yeah, I've got to really put some redeems, don't I? Yeah, the Samurai class is actually D.W. Bradley's favorite class in Wizardry 6 and 7. He's the designer of those games. I read in an interview.
What must be done must be
The
done.
languid. Get positioned. We don't want to sleep scan.
Blocked. 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 And so we prevail. For now.
Sword of 50. Nice. calculate how much experience we need to get to level 8. Let's see. 2,800 for 3rd. Maybe 90 to 100,000, somewhere in there. So we're probably qualified for it. We'd have to do wizardry training
And so it begins.
before we apply the level ups to get 2nd level spells. We could train that easy enough with the light spell.
And so we prevail.
I may actually even consider getting terror. Energy blast and terror. This terror is a long range spell. You can cast it through walls. So we could potentially, if we want to try to get something to leave at long range, we could use that. Or if there's a caster or something really far away and we need to try to get something on them. Could be useful. Foxy says the bite sound effect always sounds so funny yet scary when bats. Yeah, it does. It sounds like a giant chomp. That's these little bitty bats. Chomp.
What must be done must be done.
Ah, the wisdom. She's so wise. What must be done must be done.
And so we prevail.
Double attack trains swords faster, at least, Igloo says. It does get split, though. You get, some of it applies to dual weapons, so you get a split there. Samurai trains slower in general because of it getting split with critical strike as well. Critical strike hogs up a train chance. Yeah, it splits skill gains. All the anytime a skill could be used with something, there's a chance it's the one that hogs up the training. It does it based on your skills or your attributes, though. But still, it hogs it up. You don't know why they would do the math like that. You're hitting with the sword, obviously. Yeah, I guess it's maybe just to balance the game. So you don't get too strong too quickly.
Life is short, and I just... And so we prevail.
51 sword. 36 critical. And yet, no critical hit yet. Let's see how many we've killed. 303 with 0 critical hits. Later on, it'll help against high hit point stuff, like juggernauts, golems. Adamant slimes, it can really save time on those. I did a test once against adamant slimes with instant death spell. I cast power 1 a bunch of times, and it, on average, after, based on my level and everything, it took about 30 casts before it finally got a kill on average. But you do such low damage to those, and based on the hit points, depending on how strong your character was, it could take 50 rounds to kill one. So even though it seemed like it hardly ever worked, it still came out ahead
What must be done must
to
be
do
done.
instant death spell.
And so we prevail.
Something I've discovered, which is really interesting, is if you open a door during combat and you're dual wielding like this, even if you don't move, you lose your primary attack. I've seen it happen 4 times now this stream. We still got our Wakizashi, so it's taken into account that you push this to open it to cause you to lose your primary hand that round. I never knew it did that. Bats again.
What must be done must be
Ooh,
done.
11 bats. Crit chance for the ranger, I think, is mostly based on level. All effects are based on level. Every single effect. The chance is based on the ranged combat skill. So you get 1% for either every 20 or 25 points. I think it's every 20. But if your level's higher, it lowers the monster's magic resistance. That's true of anything. So that's why it appears to crit a lot more often. Your level's a lot higher than the monsters. But it doesn't change the ranged combat proc chance. Hey, Crack Rock, welcome in. How are you doing? You got auto maps to work for Wizardry 6 and 7? You just need to resize them? Oxy Sound says that sounds like the chance doesn't truly stack with crit chance skill if dual classing. That's correct. Yeah, the ranged criticals of the ranger is based on the class. So as soon as you change away from ranger, you lose ranged critical ability. It's gone. Now the critical strike skill will always remain, but critical strike never applies to ranged weapons. It only applies to well, I shouldn't say that. I don't know if critical strike applies to rangers using ranged weapons. In general, critical strike never works on any ranged attack except for ninjas. They have a crit throw ability, and it explicitly says that you can throw and get criticals, and that works. But any other class besides those, the critical strike only applies to melee weapons, extended range or short range. So there's a lot of nuance with it. You're directionally challenged, Crack Rock? Yeah, I've never done enough tests to tell if the critical strike skill would actually apply to the ranger's ranged criticals. I would suspect no. But since it works for the ninjas throwing, maybe. But it's so weak in general that it doesn't really make a huge difference. The critical number on a weapon is by far better. And then if your level's higher than the enemy, that's even better yet.
What must be done must be done.
Guys, I'll probably make this my last fight for this stream. Pretty good training here. Not getting many kills with the Wakizashi on the first hit.
Pain is simply a state of mind.
Alright.
And so
Close combat 49, dual weapons 37, critical 38. Good place to stop. We are getting there, guys. Slowly but surely. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.